All that and more coming up next.
It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
Out for the opening kick. And we're off from U.S. Bank Stadium. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Takes off right out of the read option. Broke through the tackle. Past the 35. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Hey, forget about it. Forget first down. For a moment, they were thinking touchdown on that play. What a time to deliver a breakaway run. And that puts a ton of momentum on their side for the next snap.
Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. McCarthy throwing here. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. And bringing them out as a former 5th-rounder from South Carolina. And before that, Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
Your goal as a quarterback going into each and every season is to have a touchdown-to-interception ratio, Kate, of somewhere 2 to 3, and if you're great, 4 to 1. Anytime it's upside down like his outing last week with 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, you know that's not sustainable. It can lead to an awful lot of L's.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Rattler back to throw. Finding Reynolds. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Connecting on the slant. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Second and 6 coming up here. He'll throw it yet again. Completed to Reynolds. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They sure are moving in early, Brock. Here's a new set of downs at the opposing 43. Still sticking with the passing game. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
From the gun, Edwards-Helaire gets it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Gets it to him on the screen. Advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Throwing is Rattler. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Looking to throw, Rattler. Caught near the pylon. Let out of bounds after a small gain.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in balance.
Rattler to the air now. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
First down, ball at the 36. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at first down here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He puts some power on a deep look. He's got it at the 30. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he could only get a low yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. The throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So that brings up second down. Now Rattler. He completes it in traffic. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
That's it's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Vikings football. They'll run it from the gun. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And this will be his first effort of the contest. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it's going to be Bears football. They'll run here on 1st down. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They give it to him again. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Rattler setting to throw. That one's complete to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
That's caught for the 1st. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. And with a half of football left to play, we can see already how close he is to that 100-yard mark in this game. Got to think that he stands a good chance of reaching it with plenty of time left to go. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Rattler. Drop. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knock so far backwards with the sack. At this point, you've got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable 4th down if you don't get the 1st.
And this is down all the way to the 3. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Rattler Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a second quarter lead. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Finds his man, it's Godwin. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. It's the Vikings with a 1st and 10. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Hopkinson reels it in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Hauled in by Godwin. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Able to find Hawkinson. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. McCarthy operating from the pistol. This one's caught. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. On target to Godwin. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Still sticking with the passing game. Escapes the pocket. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Gay's kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bears in front. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Reports with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where you see the final score there. Devon Achane, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run.
Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the third quarter.
And they were winners in that game over the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Jalen Warren, a touchdown run in the victory.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. The Chicago offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Escapes out to the left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Back now, pressure on its way. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete. Tried getting it to Chris Olave. So it's 2nd down coming up. Rattler back to throw. That's incomplete left side.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising, quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Rattler to the air now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now Rattler. Finding Reynolds. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down. Looking to throw, Rattler. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Chicago touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Extra point is good by Santos. In the Their lead to 8. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. He gets forward next.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Has the connection to Hawkinson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That's Jefferson, he's got it. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Pass is caught by Addison. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, McCarthy dumped off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here's McCarthy to throw. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Bears pick it up, headed the other way.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Rattler. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to bring things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Rattler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They need a lot here, but still going for it on 4th and 15. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
Ball start. Offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Their punter making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives them new life and this first down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. the hands of Olave. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Throwing his Rattler. He finds Odunze running the slant. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's a give up the middle. And that hit stuffs him in his tracks. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a Chicago first down. From the red zone now. He's got a man left. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down. They'll try and punch it in. And they'd love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears lead by 15 now. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Vikings taking the field on offense. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 1 play in, and already they're close to midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. From the 47. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Desperation time here on 4th. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a handoff up the gut. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 28. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to the air, McCarthy. Hauled in by Godwin. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
He'll throw it yet again. He's on the move. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Vikings can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. J.J. McCarthy in a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. Lone back gets the handoff. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Finding Reynolds. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Bears leading by 8.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Trying the right side. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Back-to-back carries here. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. Vikings defense countering with a nickel look. Third down coming. Looking to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Here he is to throw. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Vikings out of the hurry-up, meet everyone back to the line. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now to throw. And once again, they can't connect. This one misses the tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Trying to push it deep downfield. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Going to be a victory for the Bears as they drop to a knee here.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. They'll run now on 2nd down. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. So the Bears take this one on the road. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals.